Hey guys, before we get this video started, I just want to let y'all know that I have a Patreon. I cannot stress this enough as it is. I would appreciate if you guys really support me on my Patreon. It's in the link in the description down below. So yeah, if you do join me on my Patreon, there are certain tiers that you can follow. Certain tiers, like from the first tiers to the highest tier ever, is listed there in the description of my Patreon page. If you do become a Patreon, you will have access to certain artwork that I post there, and you have permission to join me on Discord if you can, and most importantly, check out some other content and requests for videos, commissions, and so on, etc. I would really appreciate you guys if you do support me on my Patreon, and if you do join, I will notify at the end of my reaction videos that your name will be listed on those who have been a member of my Patreon. As a thank you for showing your support. You guys are awesome. I really appreciated it. Just to help keep this channel alive. So without further ado, let's get this video started, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, go! What is up, YouTube? Frost the Hobidon here, and today is still the month of October. And we're going to do another review of the Nostalgia Critic. The Nostalgia Critic's review of Venom, and I am looking forward to see this episode video. I will leave a link to the description down below, so go check out the original video first before you start reacting to me. So yeah, follow the rules, people. So check out the original video first. And other than that, we're gonna get started with this episode, but I would just like to say I have seen the episode. I have seen the movie Venom. I thought it was interesting. It's the reason why Sony thinks that they can make the whole Spider-Verse because of that movie, a Venom verse and all that. They want to take Spider-Man out of the MCU to put him in the Venom movie. Then we all know we basically know the Spider-Man deal in Disney didn't work so well, and try to take Spider-Man out of. They took Spider-Man out of the MCU. He was out for a while until Marvel Studios and Tom Holland apparently made a different deal. Spider-Man's going to be in the MCU, except Tom Holland is going to be playing two different Spider-Men, one for the MCU and one for the Sony verse. So we're getting two versions of the character. That's going to be interesting to see, because we're getting the best of both worlds. And all right, enough of the chitter and chat. Let's get on to the reaction video, shall we? Like I said, support the official release. Go check out Nostalgia Critic's video first before checking this out. And let's get this started. 3, 2, 1, go. Nice.
October 5th, 2018.
Oh yeah, I forgot they're doing this.
Cinematic future playing ping pong with its copyright. Sony decides to do a cinematic release based on one of Spider-Man's most popular villains, Venom. While critics and comic book fans seemed upset at the film, many movie-going audiences found it a fun romp that reminded them of mid to late 90s cinema. Even down to an end credit rap where the title of the movie is mentioned. It's like an Addams Family rap all over again. Oh, that's a thing again? Okay. Well, then fans argue whether to like this legitimately or
yeah, that's coming out. That movie's coming out.
They did not get the deep, complex, and tormented character that years of great writing have given them. Are fans overthinking this too much?
They had to do a lot of changes. They couldn't mention Spider-Man yet, just because of copyrights.
One thing's for sure.
Copyright sucks.
There's gonna be a lot of Tom Hardy hiccup burping. I'm Nostalgia Stack, and welcome to Nostalgia Ween.
How far he has come with this series. I'm hearing a lot of bad things about Nostalgia Critic, but I try to ignore it, because I know he wouldn't do. I try to ignore it, just focus on the stuff, just focus on his reviews. That doesn't mean I've forgiven him, but it seems he's making it up. He's make up for it, and like big apologies. All right.
Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic. I remember it. Ow! What the hell?
Do not be alarmed. I have taken over your body.
Wait, what?
This is because I'm reviewing Venom, isn't it?
Yes, I want you to talk about...
How it could have been a better movie if it just dived into the torture personality that the original source material gave us?
in so many words.
Well, I was gonna do that anyways.
Yeah.
I don't need any Simpson oats
Symbiotes, you idiot.
taking over my body, so piss off!
But critic, you have to understand what Venom could have been.
Okay. I know what Venom could have been.
Sure, it has some fun moments here and there, but being satisfied with this film is like being satisfied with Batman and Robin when we could have gotten Joker. There's a whole universe of brilliant not being explored.
Shouldn't have said that.
Alright, if it means that much to you, I'll let you stick around.
I believe the correct order is me letting you stay around.
Ow! Alright, can I just begin?
We can begin.
This is my review. A review of Venom.
You know my
Film opens with
favorite
something
Venom?
bad happening in space. Hey, that's a new concept.
Hey, you know what? You know what's my favorite version of Venom? The animated series of Spider-Man from the Fox. I don't know. It was first debuted in the Fox Kids. The animated series. Christopher Barnes, who voices Spider-Man, and as well as the Venom from Spectacular Spider-Man. Those are my favorite versions of Venom. Best of both worlds of those two.
A ship crashes as its owner, Carlton Drake, played by Riz Ahmed, discovers that one of the alien substances they were bringing back is missing.
One of the astronauts is still alive. That's Jameson.
Tell my dad I got pictures of Spider-Man. They put him in an ambulance.
And he's never
alien
mentioned
substance
again.
takes over his body and causes it to almost crash. Oh, I mean, it does actually crash in the movie, but crappy CGI takes over, so we don't see how it actually would have crashed.
Oh.
A medic is possessed by the alien substance as we cut to... Man, I thought there was gonna be something scary under that pillow. Good fake out. This is
Really?
Eddie Brock, played by Tom Hardy, who lives with his lawyer fiancée Anne,
Did an
played by
okay
Michelle
job.
Williams, and is an edgy online journalist.
Bane
who likes
was
to tell it
memorable.
How it is.
City doesn't care about these people any more than the killer does.
I'll stick with dailybugle.net. Thank you very much.
That's a real thing. Go check it out. I checked it out myself.
Oh no, they're taking on the style of Ang Lee's Hulk. Stop, movie, stop! Oh, they do. Only use this style once, and then it's never used again. Isn't that kind of like transitioning like this? And then never doing that again?
Pretty much.
Talk about Eddie's character.
Christ, I forgot you were a thing.
That's what most people say about this movie. Now talk about Eddie's character.
What about him? He's just a typical online journalist. A little eccentric, kooky, and talking like he's John Travolta from the 70s.
A bit, yeah.
Such thing as can't.
All right, I'll do it.
MIT.
Again, like most online journalists.
That's the thing. Eddie Brock is not like that. He was raised in a strict Catholic household,
True.
with his mother dying in childbirth, leaving him with an angry, resentful father.
His dad
While
was a
drunk
jerk.
driving,
I have
he accidentally
comic book
kills a
story and
little
got me
boy
caught up.
and wants to go to jail for his punishment.
Yes.
But his father refuses to let him go to prison. He thinks he earns his father's approval by exposing a serial killer. But Spider-Man brings in the real culprit.
Yeah.
This results in him being fired, his wife getting a divorce, his father cutting all ties, and he even considers suicide.
And
Thus,
don't forget he had
wants revenge
cancer.
on Spider-Man as he projects all his years of anger and abuse onto him.
Wow, all of that sounds insanely interesting.
Yeah.
Like, he was meant to be a complex villain.
Yes. Now what happens to this Brock?
Well, he tries exposing Drake for some of his wrongdoings by checking Anne's emails, who works for him.
I don't have a source per se, but I have a hunch.
We don't
Yeah,
go
not a
off
good
that top
idea.
Based on a hunch.
You sure you're not an online journalist? Yeah, anyway, Drake gets him fired, also resulting in Anne leaving him, and 6 months later, he's, I guess, bummed out, but still seems well enough to live in San Francisco, give $20 to homeless people, pay rent on a giant-ass apartment, drink in high-end bars, and look like he just got off of a GQ cover. Again, not poor, but 90s movie poor.
Alright.
Like shit.
90s movie poor?
Does he?
Exactly. It's missing both the depth of the character and the reason for his depth, so you feel very little.
But come on,
Yeah.
he challenges neck beards, that's gotta count for something.
Some people are trying to watch that.
Oh, you are you?
Okay, I am way too hipster to go up against Tom Hardy. I was thinking about a neck beard. Thank you.
No problem.
An empty newspaper stand? Now I know this is a work of fiction.
Cost you $5.
$5 for a paper that's free.
He befriends other San Francisco Knights down on their luck as Hardy, per usual, is giving a very entertaining performance.
Carlton Drake ruined me, finished. And you should be very, very, very afraid.
But it's so odd and angsty, it's kind of like he already thinks he has his Venom powers.
All right, Tom, we're gonna make you look really cool and not at all crazy when we put these effects in. So constantly act like there's black goo flying around you and keep making Bobcat Goldthwait sounds.
Oh. Huh? Where is that?
Was that gun?
I can't tell the difference.
What's that? No effects are going there? By God, stop! What? We don't have time to do reshoots. It looks great. He's approached by a scientist named Doris Skirth, who says Drake is up to no good and she can get him a story to expose him.
Because I'm done with all of this shit.
He says he's
I
not
just remember the
interested,
Spider-Man
but randomly
character.
bumps into
She
his
reminds me of the
ex-fiancée,
Spider-Man
and suddenly
character.
He's interested
The
We're gonna try and find
the girl with the
everybody.
blonde hair, the glasses. Not Gwen Stacy from the original animated series.
My old girlfriend reminded
We're
me
always
of
always up in Peter Parker's business.
Thankfully, there's
She
no
appeared in the
security
first
cameras to
episode.
record the break-in because, you know, smart! As she takes him to the symbiotes they found in space, as well as the human host they've been experimenting on.
Aliens.
Really?
You trust this guy to tell a credible story about what's going on in this place? I trust a story from Bruce Almighty before believing this putz. He sees one of the homeless people infected with a symbiote and breaks her out, resulting in him getting infected. We get, honestly, a pretty decent chase scene as he outruns the security. Oh, they do have that, huh? Yeah, four-wheelers, guns, motorcycles, but not one security camera. You know, cuz. And he makes his way back home where he
Why
starts
not?
acting strange.
Oh, I got a bunch of photographs.
How strange are we talking about?
But I needed to come with me.
Well, that's kind of strange.
Call me back.
Actually, what am I talking about? This is not that much different from how he was before. It's like Willem Dafoe in Spider-Man. He's actually a little weirder before the transformation. Well, I hear somebody saying, "This is a fine, how do you do?"
Much better.
You know, I take it back. It's not Bobcat Goldthwait grunts, it's Adam Sandler squeaks.
What?
Adam Sandler makes my day.
$5 for a paper that's free.
All right, enjoy the cash.
Give the film credit.
I need
the
to do a
Dr.
try not to
Mann is
laugh
dating
challenge.
legitimately wants to help him and performs
Except
tests.
show my real face.
Call yourself a
And
90s movie. He
basically,
should clearly be
so you
marrying
can
her
see,
for the
make sure I'm
money
not
and
cheating
or
and not,
sending her kids
so I'm
to
not
boarding school.
laughing.
Despite turning him into a Goomba, he sends Brock
That was-
home,
that
but
was
some men
hilarious.
are there waiting for him, and he starts hearing a voice in his head.
What are you doing? You are making us look bad. Yes, you are. Why would you do that?
Again, props to Hardy for moving so convincingly. It's like Will Smith's genie is controlling him.
I'm so sorry about
Wait,
your
what?
friends.
Oh, come on, man. That was well planned. I'll be honest, that was well planned.
Just not real. You're in my head because you're just a parasite.
Parasite?
You're the online journalist.
So when I saw this movie on the big screen, this chase was kind of a mess, but I have to admit on a smaller screen I can make it out a lot better, and it's actually rather impressive. The mix of stunt work and CG actually blends together pretty good. Especially how many times they put that theater in the background. That could have been easy to do.
I didn't notice that.
We just want to give you Amazon gifts! The symbiote finally takes over, though, revealing himself
Venom
as
looks
Venom,
amazing here.
the horrifying monster who PG-13s his enemies to death.
What's missing is the I don't know, the spider symbol on his
That's kinda
chest.
cool. Venom has a cool design both on and off Brock. He has a menacing voice and okay effects. Maybe this isn't half bad.
If only you understood what you were missing.
Yeah, well, why don't you do a better job explaining?
Why, when you have me?
Wait, what?
Whoa, who are you?
All right, let's do this one last time.
Are you kidding me?
Venom, star of Page, television, and the big screen.
Ooh, my spider sense is tingling.
No.
We don't talk about this.
Thank
We
you.
are an alien life form who attached ourselves to Peter Parker, but after he deemed us corrupting his soul, he abandoned us, and we found Eddie Brock. We nourished his hatred for Spider-Man, feeding into his anger. At times he tried to fight us.
That's
but
the
we
animated
always
series
knew
I
how
was
to get
talking
into his
about.
dark side. We are Venom, the ultimate
Along with
Spider-Man
Spectacular
villain.
Spider-Man.
Wait, over time, didn't you end up doing good? You joined Spider-Man to fight
Sure.
evil and Maximum Carnage, and Brock convinces
Venom's
you
like
to
the
save
perfect
people
villain
every
that
once in a
turns into an
while?
Yes, but
anti-hero.
is that what people remember him for?
Yes.
Magneto helped the X-Men here and there. At the end of the day, would you call him a good guy? Would you be upset if he never battled the X-Men in any of their movies?
Well, yeah.
It's only over years of comics that Brock grows a conscience, and that's not what the character's best remembered for. They don't even get the pronouns right half the time, switching from I to us, sometimes in the same scene.
You did not find us. We found you. Think of yourself as my bride.
Maybe he was transitioning.
Really?
Seriously?
Okay, it's not the most faithful or consistent, but I'm kind of used to that in Spider-Man movies by now. It's like telling Aunt May not to give needlessly long advice.
The world needs a hero.
Oh.
Courageous, self-sacrificing people.
Yeah, we get it. Yeah, we
Examples
really got it. I mean, like, sentence one we understood. I really think we can wrap this
People
up.
line
I
up.
This
mean,
took a lot of work to edit. I gotta admit.
I think we just have to take
They
it.
scream their names, and years later they'll tell how they stood in the rain for hours.
That's good editing right there.
The one who taught them how to hold on a second longer. I believe there's a hero in
Is this a jab at the Sam Raimi?
Gives us strength and finally allows us to die with pride, even though.
Wow.
I come to make an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog's a bitch-ass motherfucker. He pissed on my fucking wife. That's right. He took his hedgehog fucking quilly dick out and he pissed on my fucking wife and he said his dick was this big. And I said that's disgusting. So I'm making a call-out post on my twitter.com. Shadow the Hedgehog, you got a small dick. It's the size of this walnut except way smaller. And guess what? Here's what my dong looks like. That's right, baby. All points, no quills, no pillows. Look at that, it looks like 2 balls in a bong. He fucked my wife, so guess what? I'm gonna fuck the earth. That's right, this is what you get. My super laser piss. Except I'm not gonna piss on the earth. I'm gonna go higher. I'm pissing on the moon. How do you like that, Obama? I pissed on the moon, you idiot! You have 23 hours before the piss droplets hit the fucking earth. Now get out of my fucking sight before I piss on you too. What? What the fuck?
Okay, we're back after that little commercial break of comedy. Oh my gosh, man, she's still going.
And bake it for 20 minutes. And that's how you make the perfect red velvet cake.
What in the world?
Well, I think I'll go be old over there now.
Wait Oh, wow.
That is a very strange lady.
Yes, she is.
So Anne's doctor boyfriend.
What? Another gunshot.
I
Stop.
want to see him like this. Says Eddie's tests are literally
no.
off the chart and he needs to come back to the hospital.
Venture Brothers, no.
Shit. Oh, come on, Brock. You're a new man now. Leave a proper message.
Hi, this is Eddie.
And a symbiote.
We're Venom. We're
Not
here
right.
now.
So,
Leave a message.
let's go eat some heads.
Okay.
Wait,
She
what?
reaches his apartment but finds cops all over the place.
The building's been evacuated. Get off the streets. Go home. There's bodies all over the city tonight.
Wait, not to spread panic, asshole.
There's bodies all over the city tonight.
Also, maybe alien creatures eating heads. Tell everyone you know there's alien creatures eating heads. Oh, why does that always happen?
Yes, you think that would be the best reaction from people.
Drake's wrongdoing at his old work, but the police show up to stop him. Now,
I still like Venom's design in this. Just give him the white symbol.
It's a pretty cool one.
The white
You can
spider
get some
symbol.
creepy shots of him silhouetted or coming out of the smoke.
Better than
It
Spider-Man
look
3.
Awesome as hell. But the way it's shot, it's way too cluttered and hard to make out. Imagine you're at a rave, but you're a flea on a swinging monkey. It's kind of shot like that. To add insult to
Well,
injury, the CG
that's a weird
takes
way
over
of explaining
so
it.
much it looks like a Devil May Cry game the more it continues. I want a point meter that shows the collection of gory deaths you're not ranking up.
That's funny. I'll play that video game.
After fighting them all,
I wish I
Anne
had that.
finds Brock and he tries telling her what's going on.
I can't go with you.
Get in the car, Eddie. In the back.
I like her. Get in.
Wait, what?
Why would saying that make him suddenly like her?
Get in the car, Eddie.
I like her.
I can't help it. I love being bossed around. Now say,
Stop.
you're Dirty Venom. Oh yeah, call me Mr. Game & Watch
Please
Schnock.
stop.
Don't act like we're not connecting.
You feel sad, do you not, Eddie? You never apologized. You might not live to get another chance.
What is he, a couples therapist now? What does he care?
You can read his mind.
Dr. Phil style
You can go,
show?
the symbiotes can go through the
Can't
movie.
count your chickens until they burst out of the host and start eating brains. This is a fact.
Oh my god.
Sheesh, a little girl snuck in. You
That
really
was
do have the
funny.
worst security. Turns out this is the escaped symbiote named Riot, who bonds with Drake's body as Brock returns to the doctor.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
The effects of Riot looks interesting, but that's not Riot. That's not the Riot I know from the comics.
Convince Brock to get rid of
But hey, this is Sony we're dealing with.
Now, you dumbass symbiote.
I like her.
Thus, they use a high frequency to separate the two.
Where do you think you're going? Anywhere other than here.
I still like you. Call me Naughty Melted Licorice. It's my
Stop.
screen name on several BDSM sites.
Stop.
This film can't go 1 second without Hardy pouring sweat. Sweating and face covered in shit. That seems to be his big two. He's kidnapped by Drake, who asks him where Venom is.
We've brought the planet to the brink of extinction. We're parasites. What I've initiated is a whole new world, a new species.
Does it even matter anymore?
No,
The
not
villain's
really.
plan. It's always some variation of humanity sucks, so it must be balanced out by people dying or giving up free will.
Generic villain 101.
Balanced out with Hardy constantly acting like a wrench is crunching his balls.
One of these creatures.
That is the ugliest looking thing I have ever seen.
Truth be told, Drake starts off.
Oh, hey, the
as
sound
kind of a
effects does make me
villain,
creeped out a
having
bit.
a delivery that's almost as eccentric as Hardy's.
You're insane.
That hurts.
Sorry.
Long journal entry about that tonight.
But over time, he just becomes another stock villain who turns into a big, dumb monster to fight.
Sadly.
And for all his genius, he still can't figure out when he's clearly being scammed.
They will
Yep.
follow wherever I lead.
Where we lead.
Yes, we.
It's just like how I plan to do terrible things to your body after this review is over.
Wait. You mean we do terrible things to my body?
Sure.
Really?
Eddie's taken
Wait,
out to be
wait,
shot,
wait,
but he tries to
what was
steal the
that?
gun away. Only to have it not work.
Ouch.
Okay, I'll give credit. I've never seen that in a movie before. It makes the scene entirely pointless, but Jackie Chan movies would be a lot shorter if they utilized that.
This is mind your own business, old man. Stay in the car.
Oh. My goodness,
Looks like
no.
he's saved by Anne, who allows the symbiote to possess her. She kisses him, though, putting the suit right back on him.
Hi, Eddie.
Whoa.
Lady Dead.
See, now come
Lady
on.
Venom.
that
I was about to say
pretty
Lady
cool. We
Deadpool
had
for a minute there.
Lady Venom for a minute.
Like I
That
got the
was
news
pretty
about
neat.
Lady Deadpool was going to be in MCU. What the?
Okay, who are you?
All right, let's do this one last time.
Stop!
We are She-Venom, aka Anne Wade. To save my life from a gun wound, the Venom symbiote was placed on me, resulting in the deaths of several people. When the symbiote was removed, Anne couldn't take the pressure that she had killed so many. The mental scars, her crimes, and the symbiote drove her to madness, causing her to commit suicide, only adding to the agony of the tormented Eddie Brock.
Ouch.
Good God!
Yes, and here she's...
An excuse for sexy fan art?
Pretty much.
Sadly.
Smokes, either Brock or Anne's stories would have been intriguingly heartbreaking.
Yes, now we have Eddie and Venom arguing over who's the biggest loser.
What? That can't be true.
Take a look.
On my planet, I am kind of a loser, like you.
That was unexpected.
We could be more.
That is the stupidest thing a character like that could say. That's like the queen alien being like,
You know, I've never been invited to many parties. You think it's my shoes?
it doesn't even make sense. Venom says he formed a real friendship with Eddie, and that's why he wants to stay and save the world.
I'm sorry. I can't get that out of my...
You did, Eddie.
But what chemistry did they have? They constantly disagree, fight over how to do things, and every second he can, Eddie tries to get away from him. It's
Pretty
like
much.
it knows in 90s buddy movies the duo argue and they eventually find things to bond over. But they forgot to write the things that they bond over. So they suddenly just like each other out of nowhere. I mean, what, because he said apologize to his ex, that suddenly means they're mates for life? Even that didn't sound right.
I am truly sorry for everything I have ever done to you.
Oh, that's nice.
It sounds more like Dr. Claw watching This Is Us.
Oh, that's nice.
You know, that would fit well.
You can take this guy, right? He has got shit you have never seen.
Oh, fuck it. Let's go save the planet.
Thanks again, First Class, for encouraging PG-13 movies to utilize that one F-bomb they have to use. Yeah, ever since they so brilliantly did it, suddenly every comic book movie has to have one F-bomb because, you know, it'll be just as brilliant.
Oh, fuck it.
Go fuck yourself.
Who the fuck are you?
Fuck off.
Was it worth it?
Sounds like Xavier. Go fuck yourself.
Totally was.
Yeah.
In this movie's obsession with
Well,
starting out
Hugh Jackman as Wolverine made it work.
shittier and shittier.
Plus, the MCU are planning to get Hugh Jackman as Wolverine again in the MCU. I would rather let them cast another character because Logan basically was the end of it. Yeah.
What was that line from earlier?
He has got shit you have never seen.
And by shit, I mean spikes. I'm easily impressed by spikes. When I saw Bowser in Super Mario Brothers, I thought he was your god. You are nothing.
Wow.
Yeah, he's totally dead, folks.
He's supposed to be dead.
What will we do in a world without a 24-hour Portlandia stutterer?
I can't. No, and I. What's the deal?
Venom, of course, revises him and blows up the rocket that was going to take
Venom,
Riot to his
symbiote
planet to
does
get
have
reinforcements.
Venom
Because this
does
is a 90s
regenerate.
movie in shit's clothing, let's end on the romantic couple on a sunny day in San Francisco clumsily giving us the epilogue.
I'm joining the public defender's office.
The network asked me to bring the show back.
Hey, I'm sorry about Venom.
Look at her. She has no idea we are going to get her back.
Okay. Is this how you thought this movie would end? We
Pretty
have
much.
two people right out of a rom-com sitting on a San Francisco street saying to each other,
Hey, I'm sorry about Venom.
unless the poster looks like this is not how a Venom movie should end! I mean, God, all that's missing is...
Good Lord, look at that. Look at the time. I have to go.
So that's my story. I have no idea how Venom and me are gonna make it in this crazy world, but as long as there's still a chance for love, there's a chance at anything.
Come on, man.
Hey, don't give up on her. Either of
No.
I look forward to you being the only good thing in Captain Marvel.
But can we get something to eat now?
I still miss Stan Lee.
And by down here, I mean a 3-hour walk.
My only regret is I never get a chance to meet the guy.
Good ho-hos there. Once again, the place is robbed, causing Venom to save the day. What the hell are you?
We are Venom.
He apparently eats him, but as you can see, there's no blood on the ground at all. So, did he eat the gun? The jacket? That hair alone is not gonna come out right in the shitter. But what do you expect when you're PG-13 to death? Oh, it's almost awful! Oh, but it's not done there. There's an after-credit sequence, of course, as Eddie visits Ronald McDonald Lecter, played by Woody Harrelson.
When I get out of here, there's gonna be carnage.
All right,
That's
let's do this
Cletus
one
Cassidy.
last time.
No.
My name is Carnage. Save it for the next one!
So, Critic, now that you know what Venom could have been, what do you think of it now?
Keep in mind, we are hungry.
Well, it's a terrible Venom movie, which is saying a lot, but it is kind of a fun, albeit awkward send-up to 90s tropes.
A bit, yeah.
Whether it's aware it's doing it or not. Every cliche in this movie is laughable, but it's so hard to say it's painful if you like those corny 90s adventures. Hardy's performance
And yet,
is
it still made a lot of
goofy, and
money.
he's going so all out. It's hard
This
not
movie
to
was
enjoy
Sony's
it.
success
Short and
of why they want to
relatively
take Spider-Man out of the
harmless if you're
MCU.
not a fan of Spider-Man. If you are, then yeah, this is a big slap in the face compared to what it could have been.
Sony wants to hold on to those characters.
A dark, in-depth psychological dive into a man.
But then again,
even a
Spider-Man is back in the
losing their
MCU.
minds, fighting
Except
their
Tom is going to be
literal
going to be doing Spider-Man in both
God, is a
versions of
clumsy
Sony and Marvel.
adventure. But what we deserve is so much more when it comes to this material.
Yes.
Maybe at some point we'll get the Venom movie that explores the possibilities of this material to the fullest, but until then, we're just gonna have to keep waiting.
I'm disappointed, Critic.
Well, everybody was somehow by this movie.
No, disappointed that you failed to bring up that there is a good Venom movie.
Really? What's it called?
What?
Holy shit, Miles Morales from the best Spider-Man movie there ever was!
Wait, what?
Heard you had a Venom problem, so I'm here to kick their Spidey asses back to the Spider-Verse.
is the
That's a cool
action-packed
costume.
climax a review like this deserves. I'm the Nostalgia Critic, and what the hell am I doing? No!
Wait, what?
You didn't let me finish.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, I want to know that too.
Venom movie.
You killed them. You killed them all.
It deserves more attention.
Who cares about your stupid movie? You went from friendly to psycho, just like in...
Wait, just like in what?
God. You're not a symbiote, are you?
No.
You're...
The AI from Upgrade.
Oh.
This is the real Venom movie. It's dark and twisted, has amazing action, disturbing surprises around every corner. I wanted to use your review show to let people know a real Venom movie existed, and if they want more films like it, they better check it out.
Okay, I think you got your point across.
Good. Say the thing.
I'm the Nostalgia Critic, and... see Upgrade.
It's the real Venom movie.
Okay.
Am I ever gonna get control of my body back?
No, I see what you do at night.
That's fair.
Why? Well, that was Venom. That was unexpected, but hey. I gotta see Upgrade, because I have not got a chance to see Upgrade, because, yeah, I was very busy. Very busy. Family events, school, college. I was in college during that time, when that movie came out. Overall, that was my reaction to Nostalgia Critic's Venom. I have to admit, there were a lot of parts that could have been, but it was an okay movie, and yet it still made a lot of money. Other than that, hey, they're working on a Venom 2. So what can you do about that? Anywho, basically, Spider-Man will be in Venom 2. Tom Holland's Spider-Man is going to be in it, but with a different costume that doesn't explain anything from the MCU. You're going to have a lot of kids confused, but true fans know what's going on. That's probably what Sony is going to be worried about. They think the fans will be confused. But you realize you got smarter audiences. They know the difference. It's like not having Batman in Smallville, because people thought if you add Batman in Smallville, fans are going to be they think the fans would be confused that Batman is the same from the Dark Knight trilogy. That has nothing. The Dark Knight trilogy has nothing to do with Smallville. Overall, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed my reaction video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and comment down in the video below. What were your thoughts on this video? Did you enjoy it? Like I said, comment down below. And if you want to follow me on social medias, follow me on Patreon. I would really appreciate that. I've been adding the list of Patreons are thank yous and those who have supported me on my Patreon. Some are just following, and some are actual Patreons. And the ones that are left have the little thank you, TY, at the end of the video. So let you know who you are. Overall, take care, have a great day, be safe, and most definitely importantly, have a great October. And stay frosty, my friends.
Get over here!